Hey guys, and welcome to the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. After Show on the Stream.tv. I am your host, Anastasia Washington, and with me are my fellow agents, CuriousJOI.
Hail Hydra.
And Brian of Good Nerd, Bad Nerd.
Hail Hydra.
Hail Hydro. We had a epic episode. It started off a little...
Yeah, when we were watching, I was like, oh, this is a good episode, but it was like pretty slow, a lot of information, which is good.
A lot of setup.
Yeah, not necessarily like a bad thing that there was a lot of talking at first, but then out of nowhere,
it just punched you
Yes.
in the emotions. And you can get in on the conversation. Be sure to live chat with us in the chat room on YouTube, or you can live tweet us or using the hashtag AOSAS. So let's get into it. Let's talk about this portal.
Yeah.
So the portal is really the focus of this episode, I would say.
Yeah, for sure.
And this portal is what we found out is what Simmons went through. We don't know that much about it at the top of the show, obviously.
Right.
Yeah.
At the beginning of the show, there were a lot of theories that it went to maybe somewhere Asgard, maybe one of the planets within the solar system. The skyline we saw at the end of last week kind of kibitz that, because really there's nothing in the solar system that looks anything like that.
Yeah.
I mean, technically, we still don't know where it goes.
Yeah, we now know Coulson thinks it's Kree related for sure.
Right. And we also got a little bit of a clue when the sand was collected, and we found out that the sand predates Earth by only 1 billion years.
Just a billion.
I'm sorry, anytime Fitz was on screen this week was just the best. He was so, just like, he had just like a dusting of sand, and he just like lost it. He's like, this is a freaking clue! And he just takes off down the hall.
That's why he's the best, you guys!
No, again, Fitz was awesome this episode, for sure.
Yeah. And so we had a lot of theories, like, planet of Kree Empire outpost and all that stuff. So that was basically what we knew about the portal at the beginning. Then we were thrown a little Ward bone.
Yeah.
Ward is back! Ward is back, and what I would like Joy described as the BMW commercial.
Oh no, that was Brian. Brian said
Ward needs to join that Jaguar commercial where you have all the British villains. He's not British, but he would fit right in there. Where he's got the guy in the hood. It was totally a Jaguar commercial.
Yeah.
I bought that car.
In
my mind.
Yes, it's outside. No, like when they first introduced Ward, like I'm so excited for Ward to come back because I'm very curious to know where he's going. And we knew from season 2, season finale, that he was rebuilding Hydra. And it's like, how are you planning to do this? And he was very calm and collected through the whole time. And then he goes and,
well,
yes, I know.
So we'll get to how he is rebuilding Hydra. But we also have the Secret Warriors and Daisy becoming a leader and looking for a team. And that is proving difficult with Blair Underwear.
She's having a lot of trouble. We didn't get to see Joey. They talked about him, but Skye is Daisy. Coulson and I have that same problem.
Yes, they like nail that in your head.
I think we're going to get that a few more times, then they'll drop it. She's Daisy, guys.
Yes.
But she's having a hard time getting her team together. And
mainly because of the rejections that is happening at the moment.
I mean, I get it with her because she really, with the episode 1, Lash came and attacked, and they had no idea who this person is. So she's like, we need to go now. There's really no one else that can really defeat this guy except Inhumans. So she's frustrated that Andrew, Blair Underwear, Underwear, my bad. That he just keeps just knocking everybody down and no one is suited for it. But I mean, patience is very important when it becomes a leader, but she's just like, we need to go. This is happening now.
Well, yeah,
and
it's an immediate need now. I know that we were all concerned as we were watching the episode progress. We were like, if this person gets killed or this person gets, there's no team. What is it going to just be Coulson's hand?
Yes.
It's just
Agent of, or Hand of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Hand of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes.
One thing I appreciated was I think Daisy called out Mac when they were having their little powwow, when she calls him out on basically his xenophobia, saying, oh, you don't want anyone out in the field. You don't want anyone on the team. And so I like that they're addressing that, and it wasn't just something that slipped by at the end of season 2.
Yeah, for sure. And then, I mean, maybe he's kind of coping with her after, towards the end, where he's like, "You did good, kid." But
And he's like, well, maybe they're not all bad.
That was a good pep talk.
yeah, yeah. I mean, because at this point, there's nothing that's getting thrown at them that they can do without the help of Daisy or any other Inhuman. I mean, we don't know yet. It's only episode 2, but I feel like I've been watching like the season forever.
Yeah, it was quite a lot happening in this episode. We also see May for the first time this season, and she's just chilling, playing golf.
Yeah, she totally
With
pulls on
her
that
father.
swing. She, you know,
Yeah.
it was good advice. You don't watch the ball. You just you connect, and then you look.
Yeah.
Or you don't have to play golf.
And you can just go back to
Killing people.
Killing people.
Yes,
Okay.
but there is for sure something keeping her there. And then towards the end, it's like, was it the fact that Jim, like the whole Gemma situation? There has to be something a little bit more.
It's fine if it's the Gemma situation. If it has something to do with her ex,
I don't think that's it.
I'm
That's-
no.
That-
Okay?
yeah.
No.
Nothing
This is not high
about
school.
nothing about May's character suggests that she would not put herself in that kind of a situation because it was uncomfortable. She,
Yeah.
if that was the only thing, she'd be there. And I think that something deeper. She maybe has lost the passion for what they were doing.
Or maybe she's afraid of what could happen to the little family that she does
Yeah.
have left. I mean, that is also something that, might be a concern of hers.
Yeah, especially because they had a connection last season because Gemma was out in the field and she was doing all that stuff. And so she had this connection with Gemma while Lord was off going Hydra and everything like that. So she only had certain people there and she was always protecting her, especially when the whole everything that happened. I was like, I can't even think of the words right now.
Everything that happens. So she's hiding, and we also see her kind of go out of hiding a little bit because she's helping look for Ward and taking on Ward.
Yes.
Because Ward's a thing now.
Yeah, and Hunter is
Hunter is
very-
also one of the guys that when he's on the screen, he's just kind of the best. He hears Gemma's back. Beers. We need beers. It's like
His energy is awesome.
it's like he's realistic about what he does, but he still has a passion for life
Yeah,
and beer. He has a passion for beer.
Hinted that he likes Bobby still in the lab and not out on the field.
Just so cute because
Yeah.
he's so worried about her, and I like to see their relationship develop more.
Would that be something that for you would be most wanted?
Oh, yes.
That was a spin. I apologize. That was bad.
Most wanted for Ward right now is money.
Yeah.
So that's a thing.
That is a thing.
Hydra has filed bankruptcy.
Yes. They have no money. They
No
have
money.
no funds.
All those
Well,
car washes they did.
That's what
done.
he was making a point at the beginning with the Jaguar commercial. He was basically murdering that guy because he was embezzling money from Hydra. And of all the companies you're going to embezzle from,
Yeah, pick one.
maybe not one that will straight up murder you.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
That's a high on my list of rules for life.
But maybe not embezzling at all. I don't know.
Yeah.
That's just me.
That was like that whole boat takeover. It's not the best scene because the show just got like tremendously better at the end of it, but it was a really good scene where it was just like Ward was taking the ship down. He was fighting everybody, destroying everybody, and then he was like, "Oh, what? You punched me? Well."
I'm gonna tell you, and this is gonna shock everyone. Everyone sit down,
Oh my
calm
God.
down.
She's gonna do it.
But when I saw Ward in that scene, I started to respect him as a villain.
Yes! Oh my God.
Well, you know what it was?
Started to respect him. It's not all the way
This
there
whole
yet.
episode, he's been like redeeming villains. It's
Yeah.
been, I'm not going to talk to you. If I'm going to kill you, I'm going to kill you. I'm not going to threaten you. Why? That's a waste of time. It's like
It really is a waste of time.
he's not going
Yeah.
to sit there and explain his plan to the good guy. He's just going to kill him.
We learned that from Kingsman. Another thing that we're talking about is that the professor would like to destroy the portal.
Which then.
Well, stuff happens. Remember that you can talk to us in the chat room, and you can use the hashtag AOSAS to join the conversation. So yeah, we can get into that more later. So Hunter is trying to take down Ward, and Ward is recruiting. And we see a promising recruit.
My God.
That made us all excited,
That
I know.
blew my mind.
Now, really quick, the internets, they were theorizing that this kid would actually be playing the character Phobos, who was from the Secret Warriors comic. He's the son of Ares, but the reveal, I think, was even better.
That was so I mean, there was a lot of screamy moments. I feel like we were screaming a lot.
I think from that moment, I was at the edge of my seat for the rest of the episode. I was like, Von Strucker? And then it was just like, that was it for me.
So there you go. The kid that they are recruiting currently is Von Strucker's child. Andrew, I believe, is his name in the show.
Alexander?
Oh, no, Alexander. And in the comics, he would be Andreas. We're speculating.
So...
And if he is Andreas, he would also be...
In the comics, he eventually becomes a character known as Swordsman, who has a crazy, crazy backstory. In utero genetic engineering, so that he had all these superpowers.
Like you do.
Probably won't be seeing that, but he is a master of blades, and I think we do see some of that fighting skill because he's able to take out that guy with a pen.
We definitely see that he has something up.
Yeah.
Like, he's got some training. He really did impress right away. I mean, and then I was also like, who is this kid? And sure enough, he's the kid from Gladiator and from Unbreakable. So he's got superhero in his blood.
For sure.
For sure. The portal, we find out later, is reacting to Daisy.
Well, I'm speculating that it's not just Inhuman DNA, that it's actually alien DNA, because I feel like there is a scene where there's no Inhumans that we know of in the room, but we do have the professor, and we know he's Asgardian. So
we know that it
so
reacted
theoretically,
to him.
it could just be alien DNA and not just Inhuman DNA.
Which, by the way, his scene when he got out of the jail cell was great.
That was amazing.
He was like, all right, let's get out of here. It was
so he could have gotten out at any time, but that's okay. So let's get down to the most emotional part before we go to break and do all the fan questions. The most emotional part was that we got in the portal because...
No, you can't start like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
They're going to send a probe through, and Fitz just says he had no intention of ever sending the portal. This was his man up moment, and he manned up big time.
First of all, he's been manning up for a long time, so this has been his umpteenth man up moment.
Okay, whatever.
And so he goes inside.
Because Daisy can control the portal.
Yes, with her abilities,
Mm-hmm.
because she has vibration and she can handle the vibration, which is all. It's a big stereo system, as they called it.
Subwoofer.
Oh, subwoofer, yeah.
Subwoofer.
Subwoofer in there, so she was able to control it. But it's just that whole thing. The only thing, it's just that whole scene. They're trying to get the Gemma. We're all yelling at the TV, like
it's all
just
this like
run,
hand
just
holding. You're like, just hold his hand.
It was clearly filmed for that emotional, like what's going to happen? Are they going to know she's there but pulled back? But did the gravity change at one point? Because they both were walking fine, and then. Okay, Fitz was getting pulled back.
We understand why Fitz was being pulled back, but I was like, Jimmy, get up! Just get up and do something, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
She was frustrating me. I was like, grab his hand.
It could be that she hasn't eaten for months.
I don't care. When you see a man like that, you know where the bacon's going, okay? You grab it and get out of there, okay? This is your survival.
However, the only thing about that whole situation, that Gemma's grabbing hands, the portal and everything, is that I'm kind of disappointed that we didn't spend more time there. I mean, I'm sure that we're probably going to eventually go back and discover everything, but...
Well, and that it leads us to the point that the portal was destroyed.
Yeah.
In the process of bringing Fitz and Gemma back, we had that we had that like moment where it was just a pile of ash and it was destroyed and we didn't know if we had lost them both. And I was flipping tables and very upset.
She was going to leave.
you know, Fitz would have hulked out on the professor if he didn't have Gemma, because he would have gone after the professor like, tell me another way to get there. I need another portal, and you're the expert.
Yeah, it would have. I mean, I get it. It probably would have dragged on because They already said that they didn't want to drag on in this season. They want to just get to the point very fast, which is good. I mean, I'm hoping we still finally get to understand exactly where it is and exactly what it is. Right now, everyone is guessing Kree related, so it's like, I want to know, like, you tell me. I want you to tell me what it is.
I think we will, because I feel like Gemma has a lot to deal with, and she has a lot of memories and a lot of flashbacks that will be saved.
If only there was a therapist she could be talking to.
I know. I wonder who that is.
They should really get someone for her to talk to.
Yeah,
she could use
somebody that wears underwear.
No, that doesn't narrow it down.
It doesn't wear it down.
But then, after all this emotional things that happened, everyone calmed down. And then the button happened. And guess who's gonna be talking to that lovely guy? Ooh, Von Strucker's son.
Oh no.
So is he joining S.H.I.E.L.D? Oh no.
I think he's double dipping a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, no, this makes perfect sense. He's pulling a Ward, because Ward knows everyone on the team and all their family.
He knows all the buttons to push.
Yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of basically May's big fear, I think, of her demons coming back to get her family. That's what's gonna happen.
And then we're gonna have to bring back May. Well,
She's dead.
well, she's back. Well, we'll be right back with your fan questions. Be sure to keep on in the live chat and using that hashtag AOSAS, and we'll be right back.
Just in case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live.
In case you missed it live, this is for you.
I love it.
That was freaking
How did we not
I didn't see any of this coming. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah?
I was like,
How did you get here? No.
Kill him. Kill him. Definitely kill him. We're cool.
Shade. Shade left and right, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies, let's put your 2 cents in.
Rubbed me the wrong way in the right way.
But you were like, well, we want to know what's going to happen.
That was killed.
We just want to say we love you all. Thank you so much for your support. You are all seriously the best in the world.
Another beautiful summer at the stream.tv, y'all.
Here we go, guys.
Thank you for being here. Peace out.
Bye, guys.
Hey guys, now we're gonna get to your fan questions using hashtag AOSAS. Our first one is, what are the chances the pillar being related to Death is actually referencing Death, the little lady Thanos has the hots for? Well, I'm gonna say it doesn't matter anymore.
No, I think it's pretty clear at this point. Death as a punishment is kind of what this was about, and I think this was either some sort of prison colony or somewhere that Inhumans or other aliens were sent to as a punishment. That punishment being some sort of execution by wild alien creature, maybe?
Yeah.
What else are they saying on the Tweeterverse?
On the Tweeterverse, they are saying Stephen DeGemba is saying, Ward, I brought tacos, and Ward is okay with him. Anyone that brings tacos is okay with me, but I was already okay with Ward.
Well, maybe that's why he's growing on me.
Because of the tacos.
But he hasn't brought me a taco yet, so
That is true.
I'm still on the fence.
We also have, I don't want to ask anyone's name, but are you dropping any big hits on Gemma's location? Hopefully later, because, I mean, Rise Up.
She's definitely going to have to talk about what happened there, and I think there's going to be enough, if they don't come out and directly say what it was, there's going to be enough Easter eggs that people who are familiar with the comics are going to be like, this is what it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So. I mean, she's already showing signs of, I was going to say infection, but not infection. She's already showing signs of like post-traumatic stress and a lot of, I'm sure she's having visions and stuff like that. I mean, if Fitz was sitting next to my bed, I would not have the vision she was having, but that's okay.
Yeah,
It's different.
she
I would have not pulled out a knife.
Okay.
Oh, we don't want to know what you pulled out of. All right, Insightful Panda. What are the chances of Hiller being related? Oh, you said that already? And the last one is, does Hydra have a Kickstarter?
What? I feel like that would be a very successful Kickstarter, actually.
Like, we are going to
A lot of people really want to be evil. They want to play the bad guys. So
Like, do you want to join Hydra? Come on down. Put in $1. We got you.
put in $10, you get the Hydra pin.
We also had the Shield TV.net, where you'll soon be able to see the show, saying, I'm excited to see Mac and Skye / Daisy have more interaction on the show. I think teaming up with a girl with alien DNA with the most xenophobic character will be interesting. I think they're warming up to each other, though. I feel like
He's warming up to her, but I think he still has issues that he has to deal with.
he's got issues without tissues.
What?
It's a thing.
No, that's not a thing. Don't say it.
What's happening in the chat room?
On the chat room, let's see. Ticket Lady. She was, how did none of them think Fitz was going to jump in himself instead of some video sensor? Lol, badass.
Yeah.
I think we all agree with Ticket Lady.
Yes, that's true. Like, that's his woman. He is going down. He needs to save for himself.
Now, there's a few people have been guessing or theorizing that this might possibly tie into Civil War with Zemo, who we know is a villain in Civil War.
That was like my
that
first
he's going to
thing.
kind of figure out that Strucker's son is now back with Hydra, and that this is going to lead to some conflict there. So we may get some crossover in that way.
Yeah.
Nothing major, but we kind of got a little of that with Strucker before.
Yeah, and I think that would be a good way to tie it into the show.
One of my
like a
first
safe way.
things with the end of season 2, when he was like, I'm rebuilding Hydra, I was like, what about Zemo? I was like, is he gonna rebuild this Hydra and be like, oh crap, and Zemo shows up like, hey,
Zemo's like, I got
who
this
do you
now.
think you are? Like, I got this. I know what I'm doing
That
here.
would be a great way for Ward to die.
No.
Okay, last one. Sorry, Ticket Lady is rocking it. I really like the Professor character, and when he pulled the cell door off, then blamed it on Coulson, had me cracking up.
That was
and to the plane!
Did we say that? I was going to say, to the plane, let's go. Let's go, we're done. No? Okay.
Nope. But that was an amazing moment. I think he is, like, everything he's in, Ashley, he's always just an amazing character actor.
Yeah.
I really hope he sticks around a lot longer, because we can use an Asgardian around S.H.I.E.L.D.
I feel like it, yeah. Although the only thing that upset me about having an Asgardian there was that, like, 2 humans were trying to stop the
No, actually, you know,
from going into the portal, and he was just like,
I thought about that, and you've explained it right there. They were trying to stop it from getting pulled into the portal. He didn't want to go, so there's no reason why he would have risked his neck to keep that support from falling in.
would he have been risking his neck? He's
Yes,
an Asgardian.
he didn't know. He wanted nothing to do with this.
Who knows how it could have reacted? It could have just been like, ooh, I like the way you sense. Come here. Like, it's Guardian blood, because it already activated when he was around it, so maybe he was just being selfish.
Of course he was. That's all of his stories end with, I was researching this, but then, you know, there was this going on. They all end with him dabbling in debauchery, basically.
I like to dabble in debauchery. Our Twitter shout-outs this week are, once again, Insightful Panda. You're doing amazing. At Shazammy. Do we have anybody to shout out on?
We also have everybody, I think. I mean, there's so many people out there that have been tweeting with us, and you guys are awesome, and continue to do so, because we all follow it so much, and we want to be sure we keep up to date with you guys.
Awesome. And be sure to go ahead and subscribe if you want to see more of this amazing after show with all these amazing S.H.I.E.L.D. agents. And be sure to use the hashtag AOSAS, and tweet us this week. We'll like it. Bye, guys.